Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Excellency Tukiai Haji Muhammad Hasan Mutawakil Allah SHMM as the Director of Zainul Hasan Genggong Islamic Boarding School. Excellency to Dr. Abdul Aziz Wahab BMAG as Director of Zainul Hasan Genggong Islamic University, and unforgettable to Mr. Benny Hamdani MPD as the lecturer of this subject. Hello everyone, today I will explain 3 essential strategies for answering reading comprehension questions in the TOEFL ITP. Supaya mudah dipahami, saya bakal mix bahasanya English dan Indonesia ya teman-teman. Okay, so let's begin. The 3 most important strategies. Oke, strategi 1, read the question first. Jadi kita baca soalnya terlebih dahulu. Before reading the passage, read the question first. Dengan cara ini, kamu tahu apa yang harus dicari. Jadi, gak perlu baca teks terlalu lama, teman-teman. This saves time and keeps your reading focus. And strategi 2, yaitu keyword scanning atau cari kata kuncinya. Nah, setelah tahu pertanyaannya, scan teks untuk menemukan kata-kata penting. Kadang bentuknya itu berubah jadi sinonim, tapi maknanya tetap sama. This helps you locate the answer quickly without reading everything. Oke, strategi yang ketiga yaitu answer based on the passage atau bukan pengetahuan sendiri. In TOEFL, jawaban harus sesuai teks, bukan dari pengetahuan umum. Meski kamu tahu fakta aslinya itu berbeda, tetap yang dipilih itu harus info dari bacaannya. Always stick to what the passage say or implies. Oke, kita lanjut ke 10 example. Di sini ada passage-nya ya, passage 1. The honeybee is one of the most important pollinators in nature. Without bees, many plants would not be able to reproduce effectively in recent years. However, bee populations have declined due to pesticides and habitat loss. Oke, kita ke question number 1 di sini. What is the main idea of the passage? A. Bees are dangerous to plants. B. Bees have become less useful recently. C. This line of bees treatment plants reproductions. D. Plants can reproduce without bees. Jawaban yang benar itu adalah C ya, karena penjelasannya paragraf fokus pada penurunan populasi lebah di situ kan, dan efeknya itu pada tanaman. Jadi ide utamanya itu adalah ancaman bagi reproduksi tanaman. Yang benar itu C. Kemudian question number 2 itu, according to the passage, bees help plants by A. protecting them, B. improving soil, C. pollinating them, D. cleaning their leaves. Jawabannya itu adalah C ya, karena teks menyebut lebah itu adalah pollinators. Jadi fungsi utamanya itu adalah penyerbukan, pollinators. Lanjut ke question number 3. The word these lines in the passage in closed sets in meaning to A. increase it, B. decrease, C. change, and D. variate. Jawaban yang benar itu adalah B ya, B, yaitu decline, menurun. Konteksnya populasi lebah berkurang, menurun. Kemudian kita ke kalimat berikutnya ya, passage number 2. The Amazon rainforest is home to millions of species of plants and animals. It also plays a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate. Unfortunately, large areas of the forest are being cut down for agriculture and mining. Question number 4, pertanyaan nomor 4. What is the main purpose of the passage? A. To describe Amazon weather. B. To explain the Amazon's importance and trees. C. To compare different rainforests. D. To discuss tourism in the Amazon. Jawaban yang benar itu adalah B. The answer is B, karena teks menjelaskan pentingnya Amazon dan ancaman deforestasi sesuai dengan pilihan yang B tadi. Selanjutnya pertanyaan yang kelima, question number 5. What is one major threat to the Amazon? A. Flooding, B. Tourism, C. Deforestation, D. Dangerous wildlife. Apa kira-kira? Jawabannya itu adalah C, karena disebut cut down for a regulate and meaning. Itu adalah deforestasi. Kemudian next question number 6. The Amazon helps regulate climate by A. Producing heat, B. Absorbing carbon, C. Blocking sunlight, and D. Increasing storms. Mana yang benar? Jawaban yang benar itu adalah B ya teman-teman, karena fungsi utama hutan hujan itu sama dengan menyerap karbon. Ini jelas disebut di dalam teks tadi. Kemudian kita ke passage number 3 ya, tulisan nomor 3. Marie Curie was a scientist who discovered the elements polonium and radium. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize and the only person to win Nobel Prize in 2 different sciences. Oke, kita ke pertanyaan selanjutnya, pertanyaan nomor 7. Question number 7. What can be inferred about Marie Curie? A. She won both prizes at the same time. B. She made major contributions to science. C. She worked alone throughout her career. D. She discovered only one element. The answer is B, karena 2 penemuan besar dan 2 Nobel kontribusi ilmiah itu sangat besar. Next ke question number 8, nomor 8. According to the passage, Marie Curie blah blah blah. A. Discovered polonium and radium. B. Won 3 Nobel Prize. C. Was the only woman scientist. And D. Stopped working after her first prize. The answer is A, karena teks menyebut 2 unsur tersebut secara eksplisit. Lanjut kita ke question number 9 di sini. The word difference in the passage is closest in meaning to blah blah blah. A. Similar, B. Separate, C. Identical, D. Separate. The answer is B, karena different science sama dengan 2 bidang yang terpisah atau tidak sama, separate. Lanjut, next kita ke passage selanjutnya ya, ini yang terakhir, nomor 10. Kita baca passage-nya dulu. Whales communicate using a variety of sounds including clicks, whistles, and long melodic calls. These vocalizations helps them navigate, find food, and stay connected with their group. Right, pertanyaan terakhir. Question number 10. Why do whales produce sounds? A. To scare predators. B. To communicate and survive. C. To entertain other animals. D. To locate beaches. The answer is B ya, karena semua fungsi suara, navigate, find food, stay connected adalah bagian dari komunikasi dan survival. Okay guys, I think that's all for me. If I have mistake, please pardon me. The last I say, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.